their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
The Owls will have a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Temple! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's King. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. After the lack of production in the 1st half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the 2nd half.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking downfield, it's Simon. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Going up top again. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they keep giving him...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Simon. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Complete. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop now to see what they do on fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And after the three-spot guys were all tied up.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Still working. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. Turn it loose. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's on the ground. My fault. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's King. Quick completion on the out. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quickly complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right at the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Simon. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And the Yellow Jackets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Looking left. Got his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Rutherford. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's King. Got a man. It's Haynes. Nice move. Creates some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Haynes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's King. It's complete. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 28 to BYU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, has the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. He is way short of the line to gain, and they'll have to turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. After this, it'll be a wrap. Scanning the field, it's Kane. Looking to scramble. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that...
Mike, use the deck industrial with Hank.